Hello, guys and dolls. How are my babies doing? I hope you're well. So, I had my physical therapy today. So much fun. What a blast. This has got to come off because I'm a little warm. So, what else is new? All right. So, today I'm going to talk to you about something that, you know, it it floors me. It really floors me that people think this way. It just messes my mind up because it's just so weird to me. But it floors me that, okay, y'all know how I get in the men's world, and I'm like, y'all need to stop approaching with your wang in your hand and stop looking for ass. I don't care how eager women are to be slutty, and they are. They're eager to give it up today, now. I don't even need to know your name because I'm that hot. You're not that hot. You're looking for validation. We talked about that before. You're not that goddamn hot. And if you are, you need to go to your doctor and find out what's wrong with you hormonally, because that isn't normal to be so hot that you need to be banged by strangers. Anyway, um, ugh. So I jump in guys' world for doing that. I do, because it just doesn't make any sense to approach somebody expecting something. Your approach is 1000% wrong, and your gender is irrelevant. You're approaching people incorrectly, and it shows a lack of integrity. I'm just gonna keep it real. Whoever doesn't like it, bye bye. It was nice knowing you. See ya and sayonara and have a good life. I don't care. I'm going to hit you with this because nobody else will. So I don't like when men do it. And today's topic is I don't like when women do it either. And I didn't know that women do this. I mean, I knew that some did. Maybe it's more than some. I don't know. But no one has any right to approach someone that they're trying to get involved with expectations of what can I get from you. You are acting like a narcissist. You might not be a narcissist, but that's a narcissistic trait. I'm only going to get with you when I get something else out of it. I got to get something for my trouble. Okay? I don't really care what it is as long as it fulfills my ego, my never-ending fulfillment. It's an empty hole. It's a cup with a hole in the bottom. I have to always fulfill it with other people. I have to use other people. Women have no business doing it either. I need somebody to pay my bills. I need somebody to give me money to get my hair did. I need to get my nails done. I need somebody to get me a car. Nobody, look here. If you are approaching people with a what can I get from you mentality, you are showing a lack of integrity. And you should not be dating. Let's say you were taught that way, because God knows there's crappy parents everywhere. There are. Whether people want to live in fantasy world or not, there's crappy parents everywhere. I know I had two crappy parents. So they may have taught you this is what you do. Don't get involved with somebody unless there's something in it for you. You may have been taught that shit. So now it's so deeply ingrained in who you are that you don't know any different. But here's the good news. Here's the good news. Here's the good news. You can change that today. You can change that right now. I don't care what you were taught. I don't care that all your aunties have manipulated men their whole life, or you saw every female in your family manipulate their partners. You don't have to jump on that train because you can have something that they don't have. You can have integrity. You can have integrity. Okay? You're approaching wrong if you're approaching like this. You're approaching incorrectly. Men don't want to be used either. Decent men. I'm not talking about rattlesnakes because they want to, I don't know, both of y'all using each other, whatever. It's just sick. But wholesome, Men who aren't sick in the head, they don't want to be used, nor do they want to use. This is the normal, what would the word be? Order of things. Okay? Normal order of things. Your parents, hopefully, hopefully, take care of you, take good care of you, right? They put a roof over your head, they put food in your belly, you got a clean place to lay your head at night, you got, you could put, clean drawers on your bottom and the whole bit, clean clothes, okay? And then when you become of age, you get your own place, you get a decent job, you go to school. Okay? I got mascara everywhere. Ugh. What the hell? Are you serious right now? It's a new mascara, and I don't know, I had a faux pas with my freaking mascara. I don't know what went wrong here. Anyway, supposed to wear it on your eyes, not your hands. Funny how that works. Anyway, so the normal order of things, you get old enough, you get a job, or you go to college, you go to school, you go to a trade, you go to school to learn a trade or whatever it is. You get good money and you get your own place. If you cannot afford a place on your own, because God knows if you're living in Florida or California and other parts of the country where rent is not regulated, so they can charge you $500 for a day if they want to, because nobody bothers to regulate them. If you can't afford your to get your own place, then you get roommates. You have no business and no right, and again, I don't give a flying frick who gets mad. You have no business and no right looking for your partners to take care of you. You're not a child. You're not a child. Why are you doing that? Why are you trying to manipulate people to get them to take care of you? Why are you doing that? I don't care what gender you are. Why are you doing that? Because that's just despicable, honestly. Why are you doing that? You're supposed to be an adult. And adults take care of themselves. They do not expect other people to take care of them. You're behaving in a narcissistic manner. Maybe you are a narcissist. Maybe that's why you do that. I don't know. But whatever the reason, you can stop that shit today. Because here's another thing. I do believe in karma. And I do believe that if you continually spill negativity into the atmosphere, it's like a boomerang and it eventually comes back and hits you in the face. May not happen today, may not happen tomorrow, may not happen 6 months from now, but it's going to happen. It's eventually going to catch up to you. So, me personally, I don't do that. I don't take advantage of people, and I got to get something from you. I don't need anything from you. I need mental stability from you. I need that. Because if you think you're going to come up into my life and act like a loon, and I'm going to be okay with it, you don't feel and bump your goddamn head. Well, we ain't doing that. I had that growing up. I'm not going to deal with your ass doing it too. Okay? So I will ghost you quicker than I met you. I'd ghost you quick, and I will not explain because you are of the age that I don't need to explain. You should have already learned that your behavior is 1000% inappropriate. Okay? Like when I called this damn idiot, and he claims that what the hell was he trying? What was he saying? My friend and I were coming back. I had met this fool on a meetup, but he wasn't part of the meetup, and he was so inappropriate. I just called him up. What are you doing? And he said, no, I'm not much. What are you doing? I said, my friend and I are battling a snowstorm right now, which this was like last year or something. What are you doing? Oh, I'm sitting here watching Pornhub. Again, approaching with your hand out. He was hoping I'd jump all over that. Oh, we could do that in real life. Why you gotta watch it in a movie? You got the wrong chick for that. Anybody who knows me should know. And if you don't know, memorize my face. If you ever see me in public, I'm not one of those. Do not approach people, regardless of your gender. Do not approach people with your hand out. Stop that. is disgusting behavior. And since when, if you're supposed to be an adult, since when does somebody else need to pay your goddamn bills? They didn't make your bills, you did. They didn't make those bills. That's your place that you live at. Those are your bills. That person has, hopefully, their place and their bills. They don't want you to pay their bills unless they're taking advantage of people. It is wrong to expect, you want to be treated like an adult, but you want to act like a child. That doesn't work unless you find somebody who's desperate for an adult child and they're willing to let you move into their house. And there's people that'll do that, and they will take care of you. They will buy your clothes, your car, your everything. But most adults are not looking for a babysitter for themselves. Most adults can take care of themselves on their own. They don't need their partner to babysit them and to pay. I'll pay your bills, pumpkin. And once the bills are paid, we could go get ice cream. And if you're really good, we could get ice cream with sprinkles on it. You gotta be shitting me. These broads are talking about, some of them are talking about, I don't want to pay my bills. I don't want to be independent. I don't want to be strong. What other choice do you have? What other choice do you have? Because the way the world is going, and I don't have to draw you a picture. If you're not pretending you're blind, you do see what's going on in the world. If you are not strong with who you are and you're not independent and you don't have boundaries and you're acting like a 5-year-old, you're not going to survive the world if you are sitting here talking about, and yes, I did see this on a video. I didn't even watch the video because I'm like, I don't even know if I can handle that. I'm tired of being strong and I'm tired of being independent. What? What? Are you grown or not? I'm just asking. Because you cannot expect to be treated like an adult when you're acting like a 5-year-old. I don't need nobody. And then you flip and go, you know what? Let me change that. I want my nails did. I want to hold it. How did you manage before he came along? How did you pay for your hair to get done before he came along? How did you manage to get your nails done? How did you manage to buy the clothes that you bought before he came along? And now all of a sudden, he's got a responsibility. His responsibility is to take care of you. He don't want a relationship with a child unless he's a pedophile. He wants a relationship with a partner who's on equal footing with him. Did I go there? Yes, I did. He wants a healthy man, not a fucking narcissist. A healthy man wants somebody who's on equal footing with him. She can pay her own bills. She can take care of responsibilities. She can not spend her bill money on other things that she shouldn't spend on. She takes care of the roof over her head. She takes care of her children or her fish or her dog or whatever. She takes care of all of that, with or without him. It is not another person's responsibility to take care of you. If you want to be treated like an adult, you have to act like an adult. And a healthy man, hopefully, is not going to fall into your trap of gimme, gimme, gimme. Like Janet Jackson's song, What Have You Done For Me Lately? If you're one of those, cut that shit out. Cut that out. Because that's gross. That's gross behavior. That's just gross. And I've said this before and I'm going to say it again. The way the world is, all we have is each other. We have to learn to love each other. We have to learn to have each other's back. We have to learn to do nice things for strangers. Chances are you'll never see them again, so you have nothing to lose if you do something nice for them. They're not going to get you back. Sick people will get you back for doing nice things. They will get revenge on you for doing nice things. That's the craziest shit ever, but I've seen it happen time and time again. Okay, the more you do for them, the more they hate your ass. That's what narcissists do. Your average Joe, however, isn't going to do that. They're going to appreciate it. Have some integrity and act like an adult. Do not approach other people like, I only get with you if there's something if you're going to put something in my bank account. Shit, I got bills. Right. And you're supposed to take care of those on your own. Good men, decent, healthy men, don't want to be used. Good women, healthy women, do not want to be used either. Nobody wants to be used. And on one hand, I've heard women say, I don't need nobody. I don't need no man and bop, bop this and bop, bop that. Until you get them. Then you start singing a different song. Well, you need to give me money, get my hair done. Whoa, pump your brakes, sister. Pump your brakes, sister. On one hand, you don't need a man, but on the other hand, you need access to his bank account. Now, which is it? Again, you cannot expect to be treated like an adult when you act like a goddamn child. Stop using other people. Stop taking advantage of other people. Look in the mirror. Look in the goddamn mirror and ask yourself, do I like what I see? Do I like who I am? Am I trying to put goodness back into the world? Am I doing random acts of kindness for people, which it don't hurt nobody to do that? That's a good thing to do. I was blown away when I heard that women were like, I don't want to pay my bills. I need to be in a relationship so somebody could pay my bill. I was horrified. You know what? And I've told y'all this before. I have had chronic pain since a near fatal car accident in my 20s. I did 2 full donuts on a bridge with fresh snow, which is slicker than melted butter. I almost died. Okay? It don't take much to break your neck, especially in a high velocity accident. And if you do, I worked in the medical field. There's a nerve back here, in the back of your neck. There's a nerve back there. If that nerve gets damaged, lights off, you're done. There is a nerve in the back of your neck that enables you to breathe. If that nerve gets damaged, you're done permanently. There is not a god dang flippin' flapping thing anybody could do to fix you, bring you back. CPR is not going to work. It's just not. It's not going to work. You're done. That nerve cannot be repaired. Once it's damaged, it's done. And that's another thing, and I'll get back to that in a minute. So what happened was, when I was in EMT school, one of our instructors, this guy had a real bad accident on his motorcycle, and these Good Samaritans were trying to do CPR on him. And my instructor, he worked, obviously worked for the ambulance. He's a paramedic. He felt the back of his neck. He said, the back of his neck is mush. He's done. There's nothing that can be done at this point. He's done. So basically, the back of his neck felt like mashed potatoes. That nerve is, the damage is too extensive. He's done. That's another thing. So that shows you how fast your life can be over. How fast. Okay? What legacy do you want to leave behind? What legacy? Now, you go to a funeral of somebody who was an asshole. We're just going to keep it raw today. You go to a funeral of somebody who's an asshole and they're dead, and everybody's, because you're dead, people elevate you to saint status, which I think is bullshit. And let me tell you something. I don't do that. Okay? I'm just keeping it real with you. I don't do that. If you were an asshole when you were alive, I'm not going to elevate you to saint status because you're dead. I'm not going to your funeral. And if I do, I'll be tempted to put a hat pin inside you to make sure you're dead. Okay? I'm joking, or maybe I'm not. Anyway, what legacy do you want to leave behind? Everybody's going to go on this fantastical Walt Disney page of, Oh, and he was such a good person, and so many people liked him, and he did so much. They're gonna start lying their asses off because they know you're a goddamn asshole, but they don't want people to think that you're an asshole for telling everybody that he was an asshole. Because nobody wants to look at what he's done. They're gonna look at what you said at his funeral, what you said was just terrible. Fuck that shit. If you're an asshole, you're an asshole, whether you're in death or not. I'm not gonna like you just more or see more good things that you've done because you're dead. No, nope, 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 nope. I'm not giving you a promotion because you died. Anyway, your life could be over in a flash. What do you want your legacy to be? Do you want people who are honest, like I am, and direct? Do you want them to say, well, ain't nobody gonna miss that person because they were a user anyway. They were a human vacuum cleaner. They were sucking life out of everybody they met. There's nobody that hasn't been taken advantage of. Is that the legacy you want to leave behind? Is that what you want to leave behind? People talking about you like a dog and you're dead? I wouldn't want them doing that to me. Not that I care, I'll be dead, but I'm just saying. What legacy do you want to leave behind? If you are not a good person, there's always room for change, and there's always room for positive change. We're not talking about sick people. We're not talking about narcissists, because not everybody is a Lee Hammock. Lee is a mature adult. Lee doesn't like treating people like garbage, and he is a narcissist. He's a grown up. He takes responsibility for how he treats other people. He has been doing self-improvement his whole life, and he got into psychotherapy and has been in it 6 years and counting. Now, is he still a narcissist? Yes. Does he still have times where he slips because he's a narcissist? Yes. But now he's got better tools so that he can communicate better with his wife, so he can have a better relationship with his children. His sons used to be scared of him because he'd be screaming and hollering and acting a fool because he's a narc, and he could not manage his emotions. Well, he's way better now, and he's working on a stronger relationship with his children and everything else. His marriage was this close to being done. They have reconciled and they're doing great. But he's, like I said, he's the multicolored unicorn, because most of them are never going to, no. They just want to poison as many people as they can, and they want to take advantage of as many people as they can. Integrity is doing the right thing when no one's looking. And integrity is being different from most people and taking pride in that. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to cheat. I'm not going to take advantage of people's money. I'm not going to get with you because you're going to promote my life because you're a doctor. So I got to get with you because that brings me status, which might make my life better. You got more money than me. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. You are supposed to be an adult. Act like it. Act like it. Nobody has to pay for your goddamn bills. Those are your goddamn bills. You pay for them. What's wrong with you? Don't be disgusting. Even if you were raised that way, your whole family's twisted. Your whole family, for example, takes advantage of everybody. That's what they freaking do. You can be the multicolored unicorn too. And you can say, you know what? You know what? I grew up with that garbage. I'm not doing it. And your family's not going to like it because they're sick and twisted. So they want you sick and twisted. And you make them look bad. If you're going to be the multicolored unicorn, you make them look bad because you're trying to do the right thing and they're not trying to do the right thing. So then you may have to, if they're sick, you should probably sever ties with them anyway, because you cannot heal in the same environment that's sick, that's causing you to be sick. So you're going to have to sever ties with them, especially if you plan on being completely different and you're planning on being better than them. You have to sever ties, because they will always pull you down. All right? You trying to climb up here, climb, and they trying to get your behind back here. No. Sever ties. Because y'all are going to stay sick and y'all are happy being sick. I want to be bigger and better. Not on someone else's dime, because that is not integrity. Okay? We're going to focus on having integrity. Your family wants you to be sick. If you come from a sick family, they want you to be sick. You don't want to go to hell when you die. Okay? You really don't want to do that. And if you don't think it's scary, read the book of Revelations. It'll scare the pants off you. Okay? It's nothing, it's no joke. It is no joke. My feet are cold. It's no joke. It talks about, at one point, it talks about people screaming and wailing and maggots coming out of their eye sockets. You really want to live like that for eternity because you were a horrible person? I don't want to sign up for that, but that's just me. Okay? That's just me. So think about it. New year, new you. And let me tell you something else. Greed is not an aphrodisiac. An aphrodisiac is something that turns people on. Being greedy is not an aphrodisiac. It's disgusting. So, like I said, if you were taught that, train your brain to do the right thing and cut your family off. Or whoever it is that's trying to encourage you to be a bad person, cut them off. Because a lot of people are the way they are because of how they were raised. You can be the unicorn, the multicolored unicorn. All right? You be better, you be bigger, and you be better. It's all up to you. All right? Much love. Y'all take care.